India is applauding itself for breaking China's near monopoly in the global shipping container market. But the question here is this real or it is just symbolic? Hello everyone, welcome to Vajram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh, and in today's session we are going to get into the details that how India has marked its arrival in the global shipping container markets and how it has been done. We will also be looking into that how China has dominated this market for the longest time and why. So let us begin with understanding that what exactly has happened. Now this is the first time that we are seeing that India has gone ahead and launched its first export-import shipping container for the global deployment. Now when we are looking at this very sector, this is a very basic product. When we are looking at a global shipping container that you see the big ones at the port, that is something very basic when we are talking about global trade. But unfortunately, for something this basic to be part of the global trade, India had no hand in manufacturing. And this is where the first time we are seeing that India has marked the manufacturing. Now another big problem and a noticeable issue is the fact that China has dominated this market for the longest time, not just years but multiple decades, where it was responsible for controlling 90 to 97% of the global container manufacturing itself. Now this container has been produced by DCM Shriram group in collaboration with AP Moller Maersk. Now when we are talking about this manufacturing, this is not just it. There are already orders for 1,000 such shipping containers, giving proper commercial validation to the India's manufacturing capabilities as well. Now when we are talking about shipping container, I just mentioned that it is a basic product which is required for global trade, but what makes it this basic product significant? So when we are looking at a global shipping container, which is a standardized 20-foot and a 40-foot steel box which carries the items which are exported, which are being imported, and this is responsible for 90% of global merchandise trade that takes place by volume. So if there is any export-import of engineering goods, pharmaceuticals, electronic, agricultural exports, textiles, automobiles, then we need these containers. And when I am talking about all these, India does export and import. So where were these shipping boxes coming from? India used to import these as well because India was not manufacturing it. And these steel boxes are significant because they are an added cost to the import and export that we are doing. India, one of the fastest growing economy in the world, did not manufacture a single box. India was dependent on all of these steel shipping containers coming from primarily China. As I said, the manufacturing is concentrated in China. And once we are talking about India manufacturing these, this already marks a strategic shift. That yes, India is looking for real self-reliance, where India does not want to be dependent on countries which will use that as a leverage, be it in terms of oil, be it in terms of steel shipping containers itself. It is just a start, but it is not just symbolic, it is real and it is happening. Now when we are looking at this, another big question comes that when we are looking at such a huge number being manufactured by China, how was it being done? China's dominance, when we are talking about world shipping containers, this, as I said, has not been a 1 year or 2 year thing. It has been existing for more than decades. And when we are looking at it, there are very clear reasons behind China's leadership in this particular market. Now the reasons here are, first, when we are looking at economies of scale that favored China heavily. How? Millions of containers being produced every year. Now this helps in lowering the production cost. Lower the cost, better are the chances of import because that gives a competitive price in the global market. Second, and one of the biggest factor here is the integrated supply chain being present in the country itself. Be it steel, be it corner castings, be it flooring, be it paints, locks, rubber seal, automation equipment, all of this supply chain integrated, present domestically. Then we also have to give the credit to the technology where we see highly automated factories where faster production was possible, low labor cost and uniform quality. That means competitive price without compromised quality in global market, which is a win-win thing that was being provided by China. And last but definitely another very important factor, that is the export ecosystem. If we are looking to export, we have a competitive price and good quality, but the ecosystem does not exist. That means proper integration of port, shipping company, logistics. This will not materialize into real export numbers, and China facilitated this. That means there was proper integration of port, shipping, logistics, facilitation by the government and more. And then we are looking at all of this, why China succeeded. You might be also getting some hint that why India lagged. India lagged because we do not have any dedicated container manufacturing system. Economies of scale is extremely limited, and when we are looking at the logistics, land cost, they are extremely high. If you are looking at the global average, India's logistic cost is double at this present point of time. And add to that, we have low domestic demand as well, especially when we are looking for locally produced containers. Now, when Maersk has come on the table and they have asked for 1,000 containers, this is where we are promising quality also and hopefully a competitive price which can address China's leadership as well. Now, on this note, it is also important to understand that when we are looking at India's story, what actually happened that India decided to step into this and solve this problem. Now, this began in COVID-19 because pandemic was the one which exposed India's vulnerability. COVID-19 happened, it disrupted what we had in name of global logistics and the facilitation. All the containers, they were piled up in Europe or North America. Asian exporters did not have these steel boxes to export or import. And that is why freight charges, that means if we have to export, then we have to pay additional freight charges, which made the export schedules unpredictable, losses, and also a dip in terms of export revenues. So India understood that exporters were struggling to obtain containers in adverse situation, shipments were being delayed, logistic costs are increasing because of these containers, and we are losing in the export competitiveness game. And this is when this clicked, finally it did, that we have to be manufacturing this on our own. And when we are looking at this, a whole ecosystem is being built where government support is coming, which was announced, rupees 10,000 crore container manufacturing promotion scheme, where there will be capital support for new factories, expansion of existing units, better incentives for operations, technology development, testing and certification facilities so that there is assurance of quality and also skill development so that the jobs that are being created that are filled by people in our own country. Apart from that, it is not just government support. There has been a whole role of industry as well. For example, DCM Shriram Group, which has been responsible for production of this first unit, we are looking at first certified EXIM container coming from them. Their decision to take up this risk, and also the role of AP Moller Maersk when we are talking about, because they gave the technical specification, they were responsible for conducting quality inspection and validated the manufacturing standards, and also to give a proper validation to it, a commercial validation, also ordered 1,000 containers. So yes, as I said in the start, that this marks yet another strategic shift, that how India wants to be looked at and how India wants to be self-reliant. There will be opportunities in this where we are seeing that this will renew the efforts to strengthen Atmanirbhar Bharat. This will reduce our import dependence. We will have better strategic autonomy. Other countries will not be using leverage of the dependence in terms of imports. This will help the economy through employment generation and multiple connected sectors, and also in solidifying a proper integrated supply chain as well. This will automatically lead to development of ancillary industries, which we talked about in case of China. Corner casting, plastics, rubber seals, locks, etc. And when we are talking about shipping containers, you don't have to limit them as a box. This is a box that is required at ports. This is a box that facilitates shipping logistics. This is a box that insurance companies insure. And when we are looking at all of this, this supports our broader maritime vision, where we want to dominate the sea, where we want to develop the infrastructure of sea, where we want to manufacture exports, logistic efficiency, port modernization, and so much more. But at the same time, we have challenges, because when we are looking at quality, that might have been marked by AP Moller and Maersk, but the cost as of now is still 30 to 40% higher to what China is offering. We still have smaller production volumes, automation is limited, higher land cost, and we have to have sustained export orders, which is looking a little difficult at this number, so as to ensure that what we are calling the starting first step that actually converts into a gradual jog maybe, or maybe a sprint. But if these problems are not addressed, then yes, this attempt might be just symbolic in nature. Now on this note, I'll be wanting to know your thoughts on this, that can India become a global container manufacturing hub? If yes, then what are your reasons behind it? I have laid out a few here. And if not, then what are your reasons behind it? In the end, I will be leaving you here with a prelims practice question. Let me know the answer to this in the comment section. That was all from my side. Thank you so much.